So I drew a lot of hate last year. This is the most prolific person in all of sports right now. More than LeBron, more than Luka Doncic, more than any of them. Okay? And she's only playing college basketball. But let's not forget, this is a revenge game, and she came out hooping. She put on an electrifying game versus a team, which if you already watched the other video, they couldn't stop the three ball. We knew it was going down like this. It didn't matter. So let's take a look at some of the other people who contributed and also her stat. First off, let's look at the viewership because, every other sport is sorry at this rate. They're absolutely sorry at this rate. You guys wonder why Caitlin Clark got offered $5 million for 10 games in the Big Three? You wonder why? Ice Cube knows exactly what he's doing. He's trying to get viewership. He's trying to make money. It's easy. It's not hard. Iowa is going to show up in droves. And you think it's only Iowa that supports her? I live in Ohio. My daughter loves Caitlin Clark. My wife knows who Caitlin Clark is. She doesn't watch a ton of sports. Just think of this. Some of my wife's friends know who Caitlin Clark is, and they're not huge sports fans. Think about that. This game drew that much hype. So I have to get out of the way first. Clark had 41. Oh, but she was just chucking shots up. All right, she probably was. 9 threes. She wanted that 10th one. She wants the NCAA record. So you're lucky she didn't put that one on you. But she also randomly had 12 assists. And if you look at that, let's just base it on bad numbers. Say they all were 2-point assists, which they weren't. Basically, half of them were threes. That means that's another 24 points. She scored on 65 points of their total points scored. The what? She had 7 boards. She almost put a triple-double. And listen, was not an easy game for her until LSU started to unravel. And it was the 3-ball that did it. Caitlin came out. She set the tone early, shot the 3-ball well, put it in Gabby Marshall's hands, put it in Kate Martin's hands, put it in everybody's hands she possibly could. Their bigs did exactly what their bigs were supposed to do, score down low and get rebounds off of poorly chucked up shots by LSU. Also, here's some stats that you probably don't know because everybody's like, oh, it was Clark and she did everything. Kate Martin had an absolute animal of a game. She had 21 points. And not only that, she was fouled on 3 separate occasions. 2 of them were flagrants and none of them were called. So she's an absolute dog. She got smacked in the face twice, tapped on the head twice, and she got pushed to the floor 3 or 4 times. Kate Martin is a dog. Oh, and a falter, if you didn't know who that girl was, by the way, she was a top prospect who sat behind greatness for a number of years. Watch any of the interviews. That team is packed and loaded with stars. If you think Iowa's going away because Clark's going away, you are severely mistaken. They may not have the star power next year, but they are going to be absolutely bruisers for the years to come. How could you not love this team anyways? These are the photos they're taking. They are just having fun. They are chilling. There should be zero hate. Jamel Hill, get out of here with all that noise. This is a perfectly balanced team that just wants to win. It just so happens that they're in Iowa. Another photo of them just, chilling out. That's Gabby Marshall, Caitlin Clark, and of course, one of her best friends, Kate Martin, after beating LSU. It was a hard-fought game, but at the end, I knew when they got up by 9 with 3 or 4 minutes left, it was over. LSU can't score fast enough. I know they closed the lead a little bit, but it wasn't going to be enough for them to ever touch them. Just like I said, this video is not all about how they absolutely demolished and dismantled LSU, but take a look. Everybody's giving Kate Martin her flowers. They probably should. She did an amazing job. She's going to continue to carry this team. Remember, this team is without Molly Davis, too. And Molly D is huge for this roster, and they're winning without her. So back to this original part of the video where we look at the stats. I don't want to hear a lot of people say, hey, because Haley Van Lith gave up so many points, guess what? They benched her, put a new girl on her, she got cooked. Angel Reese had defense on her, she got cooked. Everybody is randomly getting cooked. It's not just a matter of 1, 2, or 3 people, just so you know. There's a lot of people out here just getting absolutely hammered by her. But the discussion goes, how did they beat LSU? LSU, was good. They were great, blah, blah, blah. Well, they lost their premier defender. And she has a video up on Twitter and on her Instagram. I think she was on IG Live. Anyways, and she's claiming that, they had no defense. They had no thought on how to defend against her. Can't bring the double team because the double team allows somebody to be open. Snipers everywhere. Like I said, they're lucky Molly D wasn't there. On to the next round, which I'll have a whole nother video. Did you expect LSU to get beat this badly, show up this poorly, and get taken to the cleaners? I did. There's a video earlier. They can't stop the 3-ball. They can't shoot the 3-ball. They don't defend the 3-ball very well. And they got bigs. That's it. It was the Warriors versus Duncan and Robinson Spurs. That's what it looked like last night. The same result would happen 100 times over. Just so you know, it's not going to change. But hats off to Iowa and our girl. But hats off to her. She deserves it. Take your big 3 money. Take that money. Take your endorsement money. Go play some WNBA for a couple years. Just turn it into something bigger than what it is. Because the WNBA is not going to help you be the best version you are. I would sign up to be a Detroit Piston and make some real money and put these guys on notice that girls can do anything. Listen, she's not the only one. Angel Reese could do it. Paige Beckers could do it. Juju Watkins can probably do it. All these girls could probably do it. She has the star power to change it all. Let's see what happens. Let me know in the comments below. How far does Iowa go? I got them in the Natty, and I got them winning it.